Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Okay, if you like what you see, girl, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid to come through the building. And when you do, you already know what it is, girl. You want to hit that bell. Y'all know how we do it, so you can be here every single time me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages. Okay, if you would like a personal reading from me, girl, please go ahead, hit me up at dftarottea at Cash App or PayPal, girl. Okay. Also, if you would like to just go ahead, check us out on Patreon. Check us out on Facebook, okay? Jump into the bio section beneath this video and hit that link, girl. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead. Let's get into it, okay? We're going to go ahead and just see what Spirit has. Period. I'm going to switch cards because that's just how it feels. Okay, and we're just going to see what's going on out here. You know, y'all be cutting up, okay? So let's see what's going on. Okay, main male, okay, main male energy jumps out at us first. Unrequited love, freedom, friendly support, y'all, imprisonment or slavery. Y'all, engagement. This is a karmic male energy, first of all. That jumped out at me right away. Unrequited love, y'all. Somebody is in a situation or was in a situation with this karmic energy. Whatever it was, it just did not work out, okay? This man took off and got his freedom by getting involved with a karmic feminine energy that was a friend, somebody he thought was a friend, and he just ran over there, jumped into that, and this woman left him trapped. Oh, is that what you that's what you get? Okay, somebody ran over there yonder across the streets, okay, thinking they was getting them a divine connection, child. That card wasn't even supposed to be in the deck. Baby, thinking they was getting them a divine connection, and ended up getting the girl pregnant. Ended up getting this girl pregnant because he ran across the way with her, okay? And so the girl had him then. It's like, we need to give it a chance. We need to give this relationship a chance. That's my Karma Keisha voice, y'all. We need to give it a chance because now she done trapped him with this baby, okay? Somebody he cheated with. She trapped him with a baby, okay? This is how the situation went left. She in the cut all the time like, oh, we're friends. You know, whole time she was plotting on him, okay? Whole time she was plotting on him, okay? Trying to make it what it never was, okay? She's sitting up plotting on him. It was always something that she had going on in the astral. So this woman always knew what she wanted to do. This woman was sitting back wishing on it, hoping on it, maybe even doing spell work from it. I believe this is going to be a karmic admission, y'all. That's what's was coming to me. This karmic, I'm wondering if she got something to tell you, okay, to tell the collective. Lasting love, bonding. This woman truly believed that once this man saw his son, once this man saw his daughter, once this man saw these children, there was going to be a shift in what they had. Okay, it was going to be a shift in the relationship. Okay, calling in your soulmate. Okay, this woman thought this was going to do it, y'all. She put this baby on him. She thought she was creating a divine reality for herself. Pause. Y'all ever notice that about karmic energies? They're about to create a whole divine relationship with a whole lot of karmic circumstances. Have you ever seen anything like it? They lied and stole to get everything they got. They bullying a man, controlling a man, maybe even physically abusing him, making his life hell, playing with him, plotting, scheming on him, putting babies on him. But they're going to get a divine outcome. Okay? They're just one lie and trick away from God. Okay? Please. Child, it'd be too much for me, okay? But we see it on the board all the time, okay? So this woman thought she was calling in her soulmate. She thought she was bringing in her twin flame, karmic twin flame, yes, okay? And this was a crossroads moment for her. But there was something concerning. Something went wrong. Something wasn't working. Something was coming to this woman, kind of letting her know that it's just not what she thought it was going to be. This woman thought it was going to be a household, y'all. We saw a house fall out of the deck. This woman thought she was like, oh, this finna be, you know, we finna have us a household. It's about to be all good. I done tricked them and lied and tricked them, and everything's about to be everything, okay? Household, y'all. Honest communication. Benefit of the doubt. This man tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay? This man tried to give her the benefit of the doubt and tell himself, like, you know what? It's all good. We're going to talk. We're going to be honest. I'm going to make this work, okay? And this created a war and battle in this man's life that obviously is kind of summing up imprisonment. Girl, why imprisonment came up here twice? Soulmate. Let your friends help you. This woman effed this man's life up so bad, y'all. With this whole "you're my soulmate" nonsense. This man needed help getting away from her. Let your friends help you. This woman tied this man up in so much bondage, y'all, and we're going to find out what that bondage is. This woman tied this man up in so much bondage, bruh, he couldn't get free. He couldn't get free if he wanted to. Wasn't no getting free of her, okay? Period. This woman just came in and stole him. Mature man. Okay, and now this man has matured. And this is where we're going to find out what he got to say to you. That's where the karmic emission is coming from, y'all. It's going to come from him. I thought it was going to come from her. That was just the first energy that came to me. No, ma'am, it's coming from him, okay? This man is telling you this. This woman tied him up. It had a lot to do with his arrogance. Y'all saw how he came in the gate, main male, right? This had a lot to do with his arrogance. This had a lot to do with his belief. Okay, that he was him. Okay, it had plenty to do with that. It had everything to do with that. And this is how it ends up that you were no longer in his life. I get the feeling that whatever this was, however y'all's situation ended, it was just not good. It was painful. It was something that may have left you confused, because it looks like it's some answers that's about to come up on the board for us today. You're about to receive some answers. So this man is coming to us with this admission. This man's life was hell. When he got involved with this woman, it was just nothing about it that worked out for him. It was nothing about it that was positive. This lady was tricking him all the time. This lady was out for self all the time. And this lady caught him up in some shit that was so heavy. He needed the bros. Please, bro, please come help me. Come get me out this jam. This man found himself living in a life filled with grief. Okay? This man walked into her fly trap. Okay, this is what he letting us know. This is what he wants you to know, girl. This man walked into her trap. This woman may have been a Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn energy, Virgo, Taurus. This man walked right into her lair. He walked right into her trap. He was arrogant. He was cocky. He thought he was the man. This woman walked him into something and chained him up with 2 children. Right after she had the one, bang, bang, pow, she had another one. And chained him up into this situation, okay? Got him stuck in a family that he was not planning for. Baby, this man was miserable. Do you hear me? You thought it was all good. You thought he was over there living with her. He dumped you. He went off with her. Baby, this man was just trying to get him a little piece of street ass. Okay, little taste of street ass. Just a little pinch. Little taste, okay? Little taste of street ass. Somebody said that to me today. Somebody's out here playing with street ass. He was trying to get him a little taste of the street ass, and he got stuck. He got caught up, okay? You know, it's funny when they want to do wrong to a divine energy, how it all pans out for them, okay? Period. 2 of Pentacles energy is coming through right here, y'all. 5 of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles. This man's life, once it got intertwined with hers, was immediately left unbalanced. Immediately, this man was juggling. His money was tore up. His mind was tore up. He was just immediately in a, oh my God, what's going on? Trying to take care of these 2 kids back and forth. Money for this one. Now this one need corrective shoes. Now this one need corrective glasses. Girl, you know them kids is over there slew-footed and cockeyed. We ain't finna play them games. You know it just like I do. And don't blame me for mentioning it, okay? And so we see the King of Wands coming through over here. Okay? And the Wheel of Fortune. Period. Okay? Period. This man's whole life changed when he got entangled. He got in an entanglement, okay, with her. His whole life changed. He thought, and this is why it's important not to just be out here doing whatever with whoever, because this changed the trajectory of his life, okay? This woman was this man's crossroads, Okay? She had a brilliant plan. I know what I'm going to do. And it really messed his life up. Okay? This became a long-term situation. Long-term situation. This man wasn't looking for that. He really wasn't. King of Swords, y'all. This man wasn't looking for that. This man was somebody that was trying to do one thing. He was trying to just be out here living, be cold, be fly, be passionate, be in his Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy, doing him, living good, feeling himself, dressing well, letting the world see how fly of a guy he is. You know, this is who he thought he was, okay? And this woman put him in a position where he literally was not able to do that. And this man turned cold. And let me tell you why he turned cold, girl, when this lady got pregnant. Empress energy, okay? This man turned cold towards you. And all of a sudden it was like, wow, you know, we used to be so close. What happened? Girl, because, listen, this man was embarrassed. And turning cold and acting like it was the decision that he made was all he could do to keep his masculinity. Because he didn't make any of these decisions, quiet as it's kept. He didn't make any of these decisions, okay? This lady made all the decisions for him. This man is weak in his mind. He didn't know. But this man is weak in his mind, okay? And all of these decisions that were being made by her, and they were being made by her in a very underhanded way. She was playing a very underhanded game with this man that he didn't even know he was in. Let you know what his life is like, okay? Four of Swords energy. This man had no idea what was going on. And once she got through with him, his life ended. Four of Swords. All of his thoughts and plans kind of went to rest. They kind of laid down. They kind of went flat. And with his life, y'all, with his plans, with who he is going flat, this man ended up in a situation, girl, where he just was working. This woman turned him into a workhorse. This all he wanted to do was play around, strut around like a rooster in his clothes. This lady took all of that from him when she put this family on him. For some of them, y'all, she already had 2 kids, okay? And she added him in, stuck him in, roped him into the situation with bills and another baby. Ruined this man's life. Put all types of kids on him, y'all. Put all types of kids on him. His kids got him stuck, okay? Got him stuck. And unable to move forward with him or you. He couldn't have been with you if he wanted to be. He letting you know that right now. Don't think you weren't still in his fantasies, because low-key, this man, 7 of Cups with the Queen of Wands, low-key, this man really liked the fact that you was like, you know, just a cool girl. You might have had a bohemian energy to you that he was into, you know, outspoken, cool, somebody that he really enjoyed the way that you approach life, which was just in an independent kind of way. You would never have done nothing like this to him because you're not dependent like that. Like, this lady is one where she can't make it without a man. So she doing tricks, playing games, like she in some old school Patty Duke or something that's like that, doing the hijinks and all of that. And it's like, this is something you would absolutely never do. This is absolutely something you would never do. Like, this is something he was only ever going to see from a her. You see what I'm saying? From someone like her. Like, you don't move in this type of energy. You don't move in this kind of circle. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just that type of situation. You know, this isn't something that you would ever find yourself caught up in. It just isn't. It just isn't. You wouldn't be in no mess like this. Okay? You just would not be in no mess like this. You know, with that being said, that you wouldn't be in no mess such as this, it becomes very clear to us at this point a few things that I just had not really, that he had not really considered, okay? The Magician and the, ooh, child, the Fool tried to run off about here, didn't he? The Magician and the Fool. This man did things in reverse. These are things that he's telling you. This man did things in reverse. This man he took action before he thought it through. He didn't think it through before he jumped out there with her and started waving his wand around, okay? And he didn't think about you first. That's what he wants you to know. I wasn't thinking. I was just using my willy wally. You know, he was not thinking. He didn't think this through at all. At all, y'all. This wasn't a situation. Somebody felt hurt. You felt cheated on. You felt betrayed. This man is letting you know, like, I did not think this through. This isn't something that I know it didn't make sense. I just ran out here thinking like, oh, some quick booty and street ass, like I told y'all, okay? And it just ruined his life. The repercussions of this came flooding into his life so fast, y'all, like a Knight of Swords. This man's life was so quickly shifted, cut up, cut off, toe back, toe off. It happened so fast. This man is like, he can't believe it himself. Like, how did I let this happen to me? His life was taken from him really quickly, y'all. This girl got pregnant. He had sex with her on the slide a time or two. It wasn't even all that. And she immediately, you know, playing games, probably playing with the protection and all that. And next thing you know, boom, what I just say, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Next thing you know, girl, he was stuck. He was stuck. He wasn't trying to be stuck. He didn't think he was going to be stuck, girl. But just quick like that out the blue, this man was stuck. Okay? It was like, damn, just for a few nights, whole life got changed forever. Death card energy. This woman's energy was very strong. She had a very strong connection to the astral. It's like her ability to manifest is epic. And unfortunately for him and for a lot of divines, well, he ain't even a divine. I don't want to say that. But I will say this because it was about to come out, so it must need to be said. For a lot of divines that play games with karmic energies, you got to understand, y'all, spiritual energy isn't just for the collective. You got people out here in demonic energy that are still powerful. That's why you have to be covered and protected. This woman is very powerful, y'all, divine or not. She's very powerful. And she came in with her thoughts and manifested this thing that really, this is what he wants you to know, girl. He didn't have nothing to do with it. It's not this, and I don't mean it in that way. I mean, he never would have dumped you for her. This was never that. He would have never done that. It was the circumstances surrounding the thing. Once this woman got a hold of his destiny and basically just snatched it, because he doesn't know. He didn't have it protected. He wasn't divinely protected or divinely guided. This man was in karmic energy, is in karmic energy. Once she snatched his destiny from him and started doing what she wanted to do with it, this man was just shrouded in the darkness of it, because you got to understand something I keep seeing about this man. This man, I don't know if she got him when he was young or not, but this man, it's like he ain't never been the best for making decisions for himself. It's like he was just going along with life in a playful way. Like, I'm trying to look good, feel good. You know, that was enough for him. He's a simple guy, okay? Just simple. And she came and threw all of these, like she just snatched him. And he not the type of guy that was really prepared to think his way out of this. And all of a sudden he was in this situation where he was confused. Okay, you might have even realized yourself, this man was talking goofy and confused. That's because she, you know, kind of snatched his destiny with her. Basically, I don't want to call her a witch because she's not a practicing witch. She's not doing anything that witches do. But she is powerful in this way that she visualizes things and they occur. And she knows it, okay? It's like she was doing more of kind of like a street magic kind of vibe on him, you know. She was talking him into certain things, like weaving spells with her words, talking slick, you know, visualizing different things, wielding her sexual energy against him. Like, she was doing things in a way that isn't traditional magic. Let's put it that way, okay? So there was a certain witch energy to her that just came and kind of snatched this man's destiny from him. And in his version of his destiny, remember, this man he's a simple guy. He really just got overwhelmed by the circumstances. But in his version of this, he was planning to be with you. He wasn't planning to be with her. There wasn't nothing on his mind like, I done chose the woman for me. He wasn't planning to be with her, girl. Please. He like, why would I have done that? But this woman talked him into this relationship and then stuck him in it. Okay, and this was a dark energy relationship. He wants you to know the relationship was dark. At some point in your heartbreak energy, girl, you were sitting over there feeling like, oh my God, they're happy. He left. He letting you know this was not a happy experience for me. I don't know if this man has passed on or if he's just gotten older. And now he's speaking to you from a new, because he's speaking from a new mind and a new place. I know that for sure. That I can pick up. This man is like, I would have never left you, especially for this. For a moon, 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Hierophant energy relationship. All this was a dark experience, and all the energy communicated to him throughout this experience was dark. This wasn't no situation where this man was laid back enjoying himself. It just wasn't happening like that, sis. It wasn't happening. He didn't enjoy this. He was constantly forced to pour into her. He was constantly forced to be a part of that commitment. Now, when I say forced, I want y'all to understand this is in his universe, in his way of looking at it and what he wants you to know. Because this is, I don't want to use the word weak when I speak of this man, because it's like he just didn't have the tools to do better at the time. He really did not. So I don't want to quite call him weak, but he wasn't solid enough in his masculinity just yet to really think his way out of this and take a stand and proclaim his individuality. So this woman came in, y'all. You got to know, a lot of times this man was keeping this marriage a secret. And people might have thought it was because he was trying to be a player. Girl, he wasn't trying to be no player. He was embarrassed. Quiet as it's kept, this man got older and figured out, like, this lady stole my whole damn timeline from me. And he felt like a damn fool, because remember, this man was walking around out here with his head back, okay, like he was this cocky fly player, okay, and some woman just came and took his life over and just played him, okay. So a lot of times this man was keeping this situation a secret because within himself, he felt like not talking about her might make it less real. All she represented for him was an embarrassment, a time that he didn't know how to be a man. That's it. I don't know what anybody else saw or thought of their relationship, but all he felt was that I just got out here and played myself, okay? There's nothing else that he got from this. He felt like he was in a piss poor situation, and this woman had like blocked him in, you know, these kids and everything. And he's like, how am I going to get out of this bad situation? There may have been times they was getting evicted a lot, financial problems, kids was sick, he was sick, lights was out. They out here living on mama's couch, you know, and she studly, y'all, this lady never stopped celebrating this. Pause. And the reason she never stopped celebrating it is because it was a win for her. Because she always knew she deliberately altered his timeline. She always knew that she had plotted and schemed to take this man's destiny from him. She always knew that. So even though this was a piss poor situation, you sis, you was watching her celebrate it, and you thought that that meant it was something real going on over there. Because she was posting it on social media and acting like they was happy and putting up pictures of them with the kids on the slide. Whole time this man was miserable and embarrassed and in shock because he had slipped and fell in a hole that he didn't even know existed, y'all. This man was never happy. This relationship was nothing but a burden on his back, okay? He was never happy with it. His mother just sat there the whole time the situation was going on, y'all, shaking her head saying, boy, look at my son. Look at my son, my poor baby. He done made such a fool of himself. His mother looked over there and knew what time it was. Like, he done got out here and fulfilled some mess I told him not to. His mother and father, y'all, they felt like he fulfilled her destiny. His mother and father were never suckers. They were sitting there the whole time looking on from the rafters like, look at this shit here. Do you see this boy? Because they knew this lady wasn't about nothing. They knew it. He fulfilled the prophecy. They knew. They looked at the lady coming to the door and was like, she ain't finna try to do shit but sit up here and get pregnant by Raphael and take his life over. And this dummy, he's so in a hurry to be laid up with her. Oh my God. And sure enough, they both have sat back and watched. His mother has killed her because she watched what it do to him. She watched how it changed him. They fought with him about this woman, y'all. 5 of Wands energy. They fought with him about this woman. They was like trying to get him to see, like, do you not see who she is, what she is? This man wants you to know all of this. He wants you to know that it was never a moment in time in any of this where he just chose a lady over you. This man got overwhelmed by somebody that was just slicker than he was, okay? That was just slicker than he was, okay? That's it, that's all. There was nothing more to it than that. This man is filled with regret now at this point in his life. And he's just looking at everything in his life from the beginning, y'all. Ace of Wands. He's going back to the beginning. And he's looking at his life and he's just like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He really is in that space. He's just like, look at me. Look at what I've done. Look at what I did. Like, the Chariot, okay? This man feels like he got in this situation and couldn't get out. And right now, he really wants to just take his life into a new direction, and he wants to do it fast. This man is a man now. He's a man now. He's no longer that kid. He's a man, and he's single. And it's because he's single that he's been able to stand back and take time to reflect on his leadership abilities, or lack thereof, at the time. Okay, and this is why he knows now, like, man, I really did Vanessa wrong. Okay, I really did Monica wrong. He's able to go back and look now and see this, like, look at how I did Brittany back then. You know, that was a regret for me. I was a dummy. I didn't even know how to lead, you know. And this is why things are coming full circle for him, where he can articulate in his heart and mind to himself, how is it that I didn't end up, okay, back over there in that situation that I wanted to be in? How is it that I ended up in a situation where I was not with Davita? You know, these are things that he have to sit and think about. And he's had time to sit and think about. How did this happen? Page of Wands energy, okay? How did this happen? How did I end up on this path instead of that path, okay? And he realizes now it's because one path kind of got somewhat crossed out, stalled, stalemated, okay? And this man is very sorry. He's wishing that he could kind of give you back your value. This man thinks that what he did may have taken your value from you, may have brought you down, made you feel less secure, less stable. And he's like, I wish I could give that back to her now. I wish I could give her back the gift that you gave him, which was strength and coddling. This man loved how you strengthened him and coddled him and talked to him and spent time. Y'all just flowing in that bohemian energy that you have. He loved it. And he's able to look back now and say, that was a divine feminine. That was a real woman right there, okay? This is something that his friends know. His friends liked you, okay? These same friends that had to help this fool get out of that mess that we saw him needing help to get out of earlier. These same friends, they liked you. And they're able to look back with him and be like, bro, you had it, honestly. Like, period. You had a 10 of Pentacles. You had a real one. Like, that was somebody you could have been with and built with. I don't know how you ended up. How did you end up? Okay, they're asking those kinds of questions. 3 of Cups. They're telling him you had somebody you could have celebrated with for life. This is what's coming from the homies. Like, you had a good girl, though. Like, you straight up, like, I ain't even trying to make you feel bad. You had a real one. Okay, they're giving him that type of information. And we see justice coming through here with the Lovers. And with the 3 of Swords. And to this day, y'all, okay, if it's any consolation to you, this man does think of you as one of his greater mistakes. Like, to his heart, when he really sits and judges the situation and looks at everything that happened in his life, he knows that's a time that he messed it up. The Lovers and the 3 of Swords. That's a time that he like, man, I blew that. I hurt somebody and I messed up. I lost. But at the time, I'm telling y'all, okay, I got to be sympathetic to this guy because of the energy that's on the board. This man did not have what it took to get out of that jam. He wasn't mature enough. He wasn't anything enough, y'all. He just was not prepared for that type of woman. He just was not prepared. He just was not. It was something that he couldn't have prepared for no matter what. You know? It wasn't something he could have prepared for. So we see the Star and we see the 9 of Swords. This man just hopes that you're not somewhere, maybe you still hate him. Okay, this man is like, I hope you don't hate me. You know, I hope that you're doing well. This man doesn't wish you any ill. Okay, 9 of Pentacles energy. You're still his girl. Okay, no matter what happens, no matter how things went or how things go, this man is like, you're still my girl. You know, I still think of you as $1 million bill. At the time, he's like feeling like if he devalued you, you saw he wishes he could give you that value back, because he was a man who just got completely submarined in a situation that he just was not yet prepared to navigate those waters and get out of. And now, after all is said and done, everything is settled, and he realizes that, you know, he's out of that situation. He had some bros that helped him get out. He's looking back and saying, damn, I really blew that. You know, I hope she knows that It was never her. It was that I didn't know how to show up for her, because at the time I wasn't sure how to show up for me. Okay, so this is a man who just really in this situation is offering an apology. So this was a karmic admission, y'all. I knew it was coming. I knew that somebody on the board had something to say when we pulled main male out first. So if you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, girl, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid to come through the building. And when you do, you already want to hit that bell. Oh, yeah. So you can be here every single time me and the T team is up in here, getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? Don't you be afraid to go ahead and check me out on dftarottea, Cash App, or PayPal. If you just want to send a little donation or something like that, girl, give me a little cheese. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.